Welcome to Laguna Seca in the Honda Civic. Beautiful car, beautiful track, beautiful day out there. And guess what it is? A short race. So beautiful amount of chaos more than likely about to happen. Astra forgets to start the race. Not too sure what that's about. Maybe have manual clutch. Maybe they just forgot to hit the accelerator pedal. Who knows? But thankfully we didn't go into the back of him and was able to get out of the way. But Forza Motorsport Brembo in the orange Honda Civic to our left hand side. We are on our outside here. It's not the greatest place to be, and the Honda Civic is going to take that place back. I mean, if we had to be anywhere, at least we was there, not off the track. Coming through this section here, everybody's getting a bit bottlenecked up. Not too sure what's going on with the three cars up ahead, but the Ford Focus is about to find out as they make contact with the link and end up going off to Sandcastle building. There we go. That is another position gained, and to be fair, thanks to all that bottleneck, we gained quite a few more positions. So we're now up to position 5. Turning in for this corner. Problem we have now, we have an Audi behind us as well as that link. I don't want them battling with me, so I'm going to try and keep them battling with each other. So I'm not going to be quickest through this section here. You see the Audi is rear-ending me. The Red Bull Honda Civic decides to join the party and becomes the ham in a sandwich, thus slowing them three down. Audi forgets to brake, nearly takes us out of the corkscrew, but thankfully, quick flip on the throttle, wheels out of the way, and we are well out of the way now because we only have Cockroach behind, which is 1.5 seconds away, and those three cars are just long gone. We do have to make sure we catch up to Booba 93041791. Not sure what's with all the numbers, but they are only 0.6 seconds away, rocking a 0.7 second penalty. Now, we are in a slipstream of that car, and Cockroach is also catching up to us. But we got to be mindful of what's going on behind and up in front, looking to make a move there. But the nose was certainly cut off, and the door was closed. So that's not a move to make there. Coming through this section here, not the best of line entrances. I'm trying to figure out and plan a way of making a move or creating a move. And I think this is going to be it here because we've got a much better run down this back section. I can break a tad later. I've got the inside. Up the inside we go. Contact has been made because Boba has a bit of apex syndrome. And I get a 0.5 second penalty just to add on to that. And I generally don't think that's justified because, don't get me wrong, I was up the inside and I was a good ways up the inside. But where they turned in, they would have gone straight for the apex where I didn't really have much room to go. You see, I'm on the apex here and then to my right hand side. Let me know down in the comments below if you think that penalty was justified. Problem I have now is that penalty is now rattled my can because I'm actually generally thinking, am I at fault for that? Did I just blatantly destroy another driver? And you know, that's not the way I like to drive. You know, I try to be fair as possible, things like that. And for some reason, it really bothered me, and I felt absolutely awful. So honestly, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And the next lap and 2 goes to show that it has really got into my head what's happened with that car. I've got no chance of getting Cockroach to my left here. They had a much better line. I absolutely butchered turn 1 here by forgetting to brake and locking up. Coming out the other side here, just awful corner. Absolutely awful from me. Hopefully, take a step back, take a breath, and pull yourself together, Flash. It's just a mistake. Coming through this section here now, we are losing time away from the car in front. Somebody has quit the race, and we need to actually gain a little bit more here. We are rocking that beautiful 0.5 second penalty though, so if I do overtake any cars up ahead, I also have to make sure that I gain another 0.5 on top of that, which is really brutal. Coming through that corner there, absolutely awful, terrible, too slow, and if I was a little bit quicker and a bit more in my game, I would have been right up behind Cockroach there, who went off and started building castles in the sand. Not too sure how I managed to get through there without a penalty. I've got to be honest with you. The way I cut that corkscrew and the penalty system's like, yeah, that's perfectly fine, no sweat. Coming across there, touching the sand, sideways, losing time, gives me a 1.1 second penalty. Absolutely justified. No two ways about it. Because cutting the corkscrew like I just did there, gain time, that's allowed. But going off gardening and sideways, out of control, and if anything, I would have lost a bit of time from the car up in front, or pace of my own anyway. Somehow that's awarded time gained. I have no idea. Dear me, that is the penalty system at its finest. Don't get me wrong though, most of the time it's actually pretty good considering if you know, take in most situations, it's quite reliable to an extent. I'm just not having the best of time with it at the moment. Coming through here, absolutely losing a load of time. Coming to realise that the car behind is actually gaining time on us. And this is kind of the wake-up moment. I've just started to realise this is not optimal. And not optimal because I'm rocking a 1.6 second penalty. Pressure is now starting to set in. Realisation that if I don't get away from that car behind, they're going to take position 4 from me, and we do not need that. We do have a new car up in front though, Poo008, who has been overtaken by Cockroach, is 2.3 seconds ahead. Bear in mind though guys, don't forget this is a short length race. I'm rocking medium tyres. There could be some drivers here rocking soft tyres. Now, don't get me wrong, soft tyres will get you to 4 to 4.5 laps. They certainly won't do lap 6 at a good pace. So, with what's going on up in front, 1.7 seconds ahead now, we might be in for a chance of taking position 3. I just got to make sure I can start really reeling in that Honda Civic up in front. Really start applying that pressure. Hopefully they will go gardening. Their tyres might well be cooked, and we are on the podium. And then I just need to make sure I keep away from the car behind. I think the car up in front is either tyres are absolutely goosed or they're under a lot of pressure because they are really collecting a lot of gravel at the moment, kicking up a lot of sand, and either they're under pressure, like I say, or the tyres are goosed. Either way, it's beneficial to us. So coming through the section here now, totally butchering it up. Car goes off track, and that's a rage quit right there. There's no two ways about that. Never have I seen someone manage to quit that quickly before. That was an instant bye. Not having that done, I've had enough. And yeah, can understand it though. You get to this point of the race and your tyres are just losing you massive amounts. I can understand just saying stuff it and trying a different way of approach of things, or different tyre strategy. Because sometimes you do, you follow other cars, what's everybody else doing? But you might have a different setup, different tune, different controller versus wheel. There's so many variables at play that can really dictate whether your tyres are going to last to the end or not. So, you can only try though. You can only try and see how it goes. I prefer to go medium tyres. I know I'm going to make it to the end. I'm not a fan of struggling on the last lap. It's not for me. Let's put it that way. Breaking down to second gear for our final lap. We're coming around the other side. We are on the podium. I'd like to point out, we're on the podium. Position 3. Beautiful work. We do have the car behind, which is 1.7 seconds away. And that is not good news because we have a 1.6 second penalty. So any excuse, they're going to be on our backs, and we do not need that. So we're going to have to make sure that we iron out all these mistakes that we're making and get through this last lap in one piece, and beautifully done. Coming to the top of the hill here, see the 200 board, touching the brakes down in third gear, kissing that curb on the inside, accelerating out the other side. Could have done with about 4 or 5 miles per hour faster, but we was quicker than we have been up to now, which is great news. 2.2 seconds away from the car behind, braking at the top of the hill here, down to second gear, through the corkscrew we go. Probably could again gone a touch faster, but I'm erring on the side of caution because I don't want to be slapped with another penalty. That's the last thing we need. Coming down through the section here, 2.6 seconds away from the car behind. 2 cars up in front are really battling. Roach is rocking a 1 second penalty, so they're going to have to find a 0.7 on Eru Trap X up in front. And I think they may, I'm not too sure how it's going to end. They braked, we crossed the line in position 3. Beautiful, beautiful race. But before we go on to the masterpiece at Lime Rock, I'd like to take a moment out to thank our channel members, which are Andy Good, Sigmatic, Daniel Adams, Crazy 8, AK47, and Spectral Rain. Now, thank you ever so much for supporting the channel, and if you'd also like to become a channel member and be part of this leaderboard, hit that join button down below. Let's get on with Lime Rock. It's been a while since we've been here. Absolutely love this track, and it is very, very tight racing. because besides this straight here, you got very minimal places that you can actually overtake. And the Hyundai forgot to start the race. Fair enough. 2 for 2 there. The people are not starting the race. Okay, we're up to position 9. We've gained a place overall. We started off in 10, I think. We have SC Joker in a Marlboro livery Audi up in front, who is scraping an Astra. Astra goes to the side of me like I didn't even exist. That's fair enough. It's easy to make a few mistakes, and especially coming through that section there. Car can understeer ever so slightly, and everybody's a comings of togethers. Now, SC Joker has sent it past the Elantra up in front. We need to get ourselves past the base livery Elantra as well. And coming through that section there, we are 0.9 seconds away from the car behind, which is brilliant news. Oh, that's also brilliant news. The Elantra went off to pick some flowers. Coming round for the final corner, sideways out of that section, and chasing down the Marlboro livery Joker up in front. Not an ideal moment of slipstream though, which is not great. But the Marlboro does have contact with the pink Hyundai fart can. Oh, it's not a fart can, is it? No, it's a head strimmer. Yeah, that's the beauty of that car up in front. It sounds exactly like a 2-stroke head strimmer. Absolute bag of crap. Coming out through here. Honestly, do you know what? It does drive. It's a very, very quick car for what it is. But my gosh, it could have found a better audio track for that. You know, make something up. But that. Coming through the section now. And trying to see if we can make a move on the old fart can. Coming down for this section here, nice and tight through there. Made it through, but not the greatest of exits down the straight. It's compromised. And I didn't see what is about to happen right now. I did not cover up the inside from this beautiful Astra to my right. And what a livery that car is. Yeah, I absolutely got done right over there. I lost 2 places overall. Yeah. I was so focused on making sure I can keep the position from Hyundai, was not paying attention to what was about to unfold behind me. But we have a fair few laps to go, and we can make this work. Coming through here now, 3rd gear, right on that limiter, 100 miles per hour, braving it as much as you can, and then touching the brakes here, back down to 3rd gear, over the curb, not as much as I did, but trying to do the same move I did a minute ago on said fart cam. Right, down to 3rd gear, keeping it nice and tight this time, getting a better exit. Although we were both slower, I'm still generally faster than the head strimmer to my left hand side, and that's what matters most. Braking down to this corner now. Contact has been made because everybody has apex syndrome at the moment. Thankfully, no penalty was awarded to myself due to me being on the inside. Like, you know, honestly, the penalty system at the moment, it seems to be like, if I'm on the inside overtaken and a car dives in, tries hitting the apex whilst I'm there, I seem to get a penalty for it. So at the minute, it's a bit frustrating, and as well as everybody can probably understand, because we've all been in this same boat. But it may iron itself out again. It seems to go through phases. Who knows? Coming down here, smoke up ahead as position 6 meets the track the wrong way round. Really sending it out of this back corner now, down this back straight, 1.3 seconds away from the beautiful liveried Astra up in front. Thankfully though, we're 1.6 seconds away from the car behind, who's rocking a 1.3 second penalty. Is that the fart can that's got that? I don't know. I don't think it is. They've overtaken the fart can. I think that's a Levorg behind us, which is actually an unusual sight to see. The Levorg will be more than likely running soft tyres because it does benefit by having rear-wheel drive, but it's certainly not fast enough. Kind of concerned though, because they have made up quite a bit of ground, and that's the kind of ground we don't need to be made up. 1 second ahead on our best lap time at the moment, and we're 1 second away from the car up in front, which is good going, really good going. We need to actually try and eke into their slipstream, and that was a beautiful corner right there into the slipstream of the car up in front. We're just going to be sucked in, hopefully a little bit quicker than what we are now. Braking a tad late down the 3rd gear, and I think they're getting held up by the Elantra up in front, which is only great news for us, because if we can get a 2 for 1, we're on to a winner. Braking down to 3rd gear here, kissing that curb on the left hand side, accelerating out of these corners, really trying to maximize as much of these track limits as I can, and trying to keep the car gliding through them is the best way of putting it. Okay, 0.4 seconds away from the Astra up in front, 0.3. We might be in for a slingshot move here if all goes to plan. We're going to have the run down the back straight. Just need to make sure I can make the final corner work. And I think we're going to. They had a moment up the inside of the Astra. I'm going to swing it back over to the right as soon as we can. There we are. So with the inside of the Elantra, I want to block off the Astra so they can't make those switch back. I'm going to park it on this apex again, not let them through. I'm going to back off ever so slightly and create a bit more of a stale area for me and the Elantra, because I don't want the Astra battling me as well as I'm trying to attack the Elantra. Want to clean past. The car behind is 0.6 seconds away, car up in front, right up behind them. Come on, let's add that bit of pressure. Look for making a move, but backing out from it. Touching the brakes here, down to third gear, accelerating out the other side. Get into their heads, right up behind them. I'm not going to be able to do what I can to the far can, but we might be able to get a run down this straight here. There we go. Beautifully done. That is a black-pink writing on the left of the, the left of my car. Braking down the third gear, turning in, and contact has been made with said Elantra. I did lock up ever so slightly, and that did compromise my turning in ability, so that is kind of a bit of my fault, as well as the Elantra didn't have to, well, they have to also make sure that I turn in before they turn in, you know. But yeah, that definitely, if I didn't lock up there, I reckon we may have got away with no contact and just being side by side, so I'll take that one on myself there. Coming through here though, lap 8, we have a ghosted car. And to be fair, this ghosted car has gone pretty quick, I'm not going to lie. For a person that's in that position, you know, sometimes when you get last place like this and you're lapping them almost, they're generally very slow. This one is not, so I'm kind of confused about what the situation has occurred here that's created this kind of situation. And I am also making sure that I do not give the slipstream to the cars behind for this next straight. I want to make sure I max out these corners as best as I can, get away from them behind. Ghosted car meets the terminus there. Coming through this section here, down to third gear, accelerating out the other side, up the hill we go, 1 second away from the car behind, and annoyingly 3.5 seconds away from the cars up in front. Bear in mind though, I know SC Joker is 3.5 seconds. What was that? What did I just hit? Oh, there's the debris in the road that the apprentice can't be bothered to clean up. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, SC Joker being up in front is 3.4 seconds away. Those 3 guys up in front, or 3 players or drivers up in front, could all be on soft tires. This track is rough, and when your tires drop, that is it. It's so hard to race this track with knackered out tires. So we might be onto a winner here. Now we're actually really catching up to SC Joker up in front, 2.8 seconds away. We've gained a second and half a lap, but it only goes to show that their tires are absolutely goosed, which means we might be in for a chance of a podium slot here, and that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm going to try and maximize these corners, maximize the speed as much as I can, because one of my tires is about to click onto minor wear. I mean, if I'm on minor wear, I hate to think what they're on, if they're on worn soft tires. 1.5 seconds away from SC Joker up in front, 3.2 away from position 1. Coming through here, beautifully done. Come on, car, you can do it. Stay on the tarmac. Thank you very much. Actually, catch up to SC Joker incredibly quick. And there's the other 2 cars. There we go. Right, going to see if I can make a move here. I end up accidentally cutting off SC Joker's nose. So, SC Joker, I do apologise about that. I thought I'd give you a little bit more space. Clearly, I did not. I didn't mean to cut your nose off. Anyway, coming through here, and up the hill we go. We created quite a bit of gap from the car behind. Hopefully SC Joker holds up the Hyundai. Take that back. SC Joker's gone gardening. Coming down the hill, we are... Oh, the car up in front's got 1.8 second penalty. Go on, Flash, you got it. 0.5 seconds away, right up behind the Ford Focus. I'm not going to get position 1, but we got P2. Absolutely brilliant. Cannot grumble at that. Thank you all for watching.